Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakudash, and donors to the apostles and elders of Grand Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother, I am Noah Allah from Gym in Chicago, and I'm going to just go into a quick testimony, alright? Something that has happened yesterday, and I was amazed because, I'll just tell you the story, but there were basically the four of us, all right, driving in the freeway, or as we're heading to class, and I was just driving, driving at the exact same speed as everybody else, 60 miles per hour, and I was just laid back on the seat, of course, I was driving carefully, driving cautiously, but all of a sudden, I kind of twitched my arm a little bit, and without my own intentions, or like without me even realizing, there was a car speeding right behind us, and I paid no attention to that car at all. I wasn't looking at the mirrors or anything. I was looking, I was paying attention to the road. I didn't mind what was behind me. I didn't mind who was speeding behind me. And so I twitched my arm, not knowingly that there was a car about to hit us, but I twitched my arm to where we steered to the right, and basically it was a close moment of us getting into a car crash. But hey, I believe that Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, delivered us from a car crash, all right? From an impending car crash that could have ended up in a horrible tragedy. And it was just so close. That car was so close from hitting us. And I didn't even realize that car was about to crash into us. And hey, me twitching my arm, like again, like out of my own instinct, all right, I didn't know that car was rushing behind us, and I just want to share with you that quick testimony because, hey, we're gonna go through much tribulation, all right, but hey, the Lord, hey, as we're heading into these perilous times, these evil times, the Lord is going to deliver His elect in the most, in the most miraculous ways, with divine intervention. All right, and I'm gonna bring out Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 13. It says, "And therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created." And it says, "Inquire how the righteous shall be saved." All right, and we go into that word. Inquire says ask for information from someone, or investigate, into look into. So basically, inquire how the righteous shall be saved. All right, and when you inquire, you want to think upon, the scriptures. All right, like Psalms 91, or the one scripture that goes that my servants shall eat and my servants shall drink. All right. Inquire how the righteous are going to be taken care of, when these evil days come, all right? And hey, that right there is wisdom, all right? You need that wisdom embedded into your mind. So when these evil days come, you at least have a standard that you can lean upon, which, that standard is those scriptures, all right? Thinking upon these scriptures. all right? Because that's what's going to be most important when we come into these evil, perilous times, all right? Because wisdom and knowledge, all right, is gonna be the stability of that times. And hey, this wisdom and knowledge is really important, all right, to have, especially embedded in your minds, to think upon, all right. And I'm gonna bring out wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 6, verse 16. And hey, this wisdom, this wisdom, like again, is gonna be our stability of that times that we're coming into. All right. This is you need to think upon these scriptures when we're coming into these evil times. All right. It says, wisdom in Solomon, chapter 6, verse 16. I'm gonna start with verse 5. Actually, I'm gonna start with verse 14. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his door. And hey, this wisdom is actually called Sophia, all right. And then, and this wisdom, you're supposed to treat it as like a woman, all right. You're trying to nourish this woman, trying to cherish this woman, which is these scriptures, all right. And they, when we're going through great travail, you have the names of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and you have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to think upon. Because hey, it says, whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail. And these scriptures is what's gonna help us get by through these times. All right. For he shall find her sitting at his doors. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care. All right, because hey, this wisdom is going to be our comforter in these last days. All right, this is going to be our standard that we must lean upon. Verse 16: For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, sheweth herself favorable unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought. Like again, this wisdom is going to be, this wisdom not shall be the stability of that times. All right. And hey, when we come into these last days, these evil perilous times, these scriptures gotta be in the forefront of your mind. All right. You gotta believe of what the scripture says. All right. Ultimately, you gotta believe in Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yeah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and the word of the Lord is Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai embodies the word, according to John chapter 1 verse 1. All right. The word is Yahweh Shai. But here is Psalms chapter 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And hey, dwelling in that secret place is actually talking about this truth. Right now, as hopeful elect, we're abiding in the secret place of the Most High. All right, we're abiding under the secret place of the Most High. All right, by being in this truth. Yeah, we're abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. Verse 2: I will say the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. And we gotta think upon these scriptures and believe on them, all right, including the one that says that my servant shall eat and my servant shall drink. Because hey, when we come into these last days, best believe that there's gonna be a scarcity of food. Best believe that a lot of people are going to go into panic mode and start slaying one another, all right, because of lack of bread for great tribulation. But hey, these scriptures is it's what's going to help us get by through these evil, perilous times. All right. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, and he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust, and his truth shall be thy buckler. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And yeah, this is what's going to be our shield and buckler in these last days. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. And then we gotta believe upon these scriptures, all right? Because hey, if you truly believe in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, you're gonna pray to him. You're gonna fast. You're gonna do everything what's necessary, to obtain salvation. All right. But ultimately, you gotta believe on these scriptures. All right. You gotta believe in that you gotta believe in faithfully when you're praying to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, asking for what you need. And hey, we're in these last days. The Lord is gonna he's gonna make miracles happen for His elect, to where we're gonna escape from a lot of trouble. All right, we're gonna escape from a lot of disasters. All right, the Lord is gonna find a way for His elect, to be safe. All right, and the Lord is going to use divine intervention, for His elect. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. It says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. So hey, in that time of trouble, we're gonna be good, all right? Because hey, we're keeping the word of the Lord, the word of the Lord's patience, suffering for Yahweh Shai's sake, all right? And the Lord's gonna, as we're serving the Lord's gonna make sure his servants are gonna be okay in that day. And here's Mark chapter 10, verse 27. And Yahweh looking upon them saith, with men it is impossible, but not with Mashiach. For with the Mashiach all things are possible. And hey, we can't save. We can't lean upon nobody else but Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Only Yahweh Shai can redeem us, and we gotta apply this wisdom. We gotta apply this word, and we gotta think upon these scriptures. We gotta meditate upon them. We gotta believe on them. All right, because hey, like again, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is it's going to be our stability at that times. All right, this standard that's going to be very much needed in the times to come. All right, in those perilous, evil times. But anyways, that was it to that lesson. Hope it was edifying. And shalom.